Alright, so Raka, yeah, you know the general direction they went in. You saw them kind of disappear into the trees, so you know it's further into the interior of the island, so you can keep walking in and then roll perception to see if you can find them. Alright, you rolled a 16. So what you see is, as you get further into the island's interior, you see that there appears to be a rather large smoke cloud coming up, like something like a giant bonfire or something off in the distance. And it's not too far away from you. It's maybe like a quarter mile in one direction.
Oh, fuck yeah, barbecue.
As you head towards the smoke, you come to what looks like a massive goblin encampment that surrounds an arena of some sort that's been built in the center. It's made up of a lot of like old whale bones and animal bones and stuff like that. Stone, some wood structures are in it. It's kind of like just like a hodgepodge, like most goblin stuff. And around that appears to be an encampment of goblins where some of them seem to be awake, some of them are sleeping in tents, some of them are just kind of running around doing random things, but they don't appear to notice you as of yet.
And make some stealth rolls to try to find like the jail cell.
So you have to make 2 stealth rolls to get by the main 2 areas and get into the arena structure.
Nat 20 on the second one.
Yeah, so you sneak by the ones with the first roll fairly easily. And the second roll, you're just like a ghost. Like, they don't even see you. They didn't even know you were there. You just, like, teleport to the other side, and you're inside of the structure now. So you're in, like, the lower area, right around where they keep the prisoners. And you can hear what sounds like some wailing coming from one direction. Raka, you're now down there. So you said you're going to go towards the screaming?
Yeah.
Okay, so you make your way down, and you find Vash, who appears to be sitting half asleep in his cell, and his legs are still crushed and look to be kind of like, you know, a rolled-out tube of toothpaste. Raka, right before you get there, Vash, you're going to use that spell again?
Yeah.
Okay, it's a 13. So yeah, so you flood that entire area with green noxious gas. This also affects Raka. Raka, you're going to have to roll to not vomit.
Damn it, Vash, I'm coming to help you.
And Vash, you're going to have to roll to not vomit.
Wait, do I have to roll too?
So you're in there too, so yeah, you'll have to roll as well. Okay, Vash, you're the only one that doesn't puke. Raka and Kane, you both vomit, but you're not unconscious. The area is smothered with noxious fumes. The 2 goblin guards that were there immediately run over to the cage and open the door. You goddamn bastard! Stop doing that! Otherwise, we'll stick something in there so you can't do it no more.
We're just gonna go. Do it, pussy. You won't.
Are you trying to convince him?
Yeah.
Roll.
Yeah, it's +1, so it's 14.
So I'm gonna roll against that. So 1.
You do have the +1. Yeah.
You have the +1. So you convinced him. Barely, you convinced him. So he kind of smiles. He's like, "I got the perfect thing for this." And then he pulls out the poo-covered boomerang. So he's gonna grapple Vash. So Vash, you and him are gonna have to roll again. So. Okay, so Vash, you're able to resist the goblin enough. You kind of like crawl away and start screaming as he approaches you with the boomerang. The other guard is going to try and hold you down, though, because there are 2 of them.
No.
Oh, he rolled a 15. You can roll another strength check to see if you can resist him.
Oh.
You do not resist him. He holds you down, and the other goblin has the boomerang, so he's going to roll to attack. He rolls not good. So he kind of just smacks you with it, and you have a chance to break away from the goblin that's holding you now.
Spank me with that boomerang, Daddy. Pop, pink sock, pop.
Are you just gonna let him do it?
No.
Okay, then roll to try and escape.
No.
Oh, that's a nat 1. So yeah, no, you don't. As you try to roll to escape, you let out another fart, but it's a fart of your own this time. And the goblin who is standing behind you is now extremely angry, so he's going to get a +3 to his next attack roll on your ass. He rolled a 17. He hits. And since that's a targeted attack, that's going to be a 4. He shoves that boomerang right up your butt.
No!
It's in there. And you also still have 2 broken legs, so you can't really move around a whole lot, but you got a boomerang up your butt.
It's got leftover residue from my butt.
As this is happening, and you hear Vash yelling in pain as a boomerang is shoved in his butt, Raka, you approach.
Well. Just like I thought. I leave y'all alone several hours, and you're already doing butt stuff.
The 2 goblins turn around and face Raka. What are you doing here? We thought Lumpy launched you off the beach.
Lumpy ain't shit. You want to go, son?
Sure, why not? You're my height.
Wild shape back into my bear form. Let's go.
That's going to be an immediate intimidation roll, so you're going to have to roll that on them, and they're going to have to roll to make sure they don't shit themselves. All right, so one of them immediately craps himself and runs and tries to run away. You know, he's running away, so you can still see him. The other one pulls out his sword, and he's ready to go. So are you going to worry about the one that's running off?
Nope.
Okay, so you're just going to attack the one. So roll for initiative against him. He rolled a 6. Okay, so you rolled a 15, so you're definitely going first. All right, so you can roll to attack.
So that's what I'm gonna do.
You're just going to rip them apart?
Yep.
Oh, yeah, no, you hit. You hit pretty good. That's gonna crit. Oh, yeah, you get 2 attacks. You're doing 2 attacks on him. Okay, both of those attacks hit. All right, so that's 6. Okay, the other one is 9. So, yeah, you rip that goblin to shreds. He's dead. And Vash's cage is still open. However, he's still in there screaming with a boomerang stuck in his butt.
I'm not gonna help him with the boomerang in his butt. You're wrong with that, Vash.
No, I was gonna see if we could try pushing it out.
You can grab it with your arm and pull it out.
All right, let's see how.
All right, roll strength to pull it out. It's in there pretty good. Okay, you have enough strength where you're able to pull it out. It hurts like a motherfucker, though. That boomerang has now been in 2 asses.
Can I put it in the goblin's ass and shove it up mine?
Well, that goblin is literally ripped to pieces. I'm not even sure if he has an asshole anymore.
I'll try. I'll find a way to shove it up his butt anyway.
You can try. You can hang on to it and shove it up another goblin's butt.
I'll shove it up Lumpy's ass.
Okay.
Wyrm telepathically tells him in bear form, his legs are over there.
Like I said, you guys are now there, completely unsupervised. There's just a stink cloud in the area.
You can climb on my back, cripple fuck. Just don't fart on me.
Kane, are you gonna do anything, or are you just gonna chill in the cell?
I'm just gonna chill in the cell. I'm gonna see this through.
Okay. Vash, you're gonna have to roll strength to climb on Raka's back in bear form. Okay, you kind of just like weakly grab at him, and you kind of just like latch yourself onto his leg. So as he starts moving, you're kind of just dragged along the ground like a little kid, like clinging to his parent's leg. So Raka, where are you gonna go?
Where's that potato fucker?
What, you looking for that one special guy?
Yeah, that one guy likes to talk about potatoes. Where's he at?
Oh, he was taken by the big guy, the big bitch who hit you.
Oh, Shrek! Let's go kill that son bitch.
You're dead.
So we're gonna. So where's this Mr. Lumpy? Where does he reside?
Kane, after the match was over, you do remember seeing that Lumpy dragged Cham's noodle-like body into a larger than normal shack on the edge of the encampment.
He took the potato fella over to they got them big shack over there.
Lumpy is actually in that hut with Cham, and Cham and Lumpy are actually sleeping in the corner of the room. It's kind of an adorable scene.
Aw, look at Lumpy. He loves his new little pet.
So, the other thing that the goblins have actually done for Lumpy is instead of actually sewing his hand back on, they've actually modified it, so it's a form of prosthetic. Well, he has a hand that actually doubles as a cannon, because they were actually able to magically hollow it out and shove a cannonball in there. So all he has to do is just basically take his free hand and snap a little flint and steel to spark it, and his arm will explode outward. Well, you're going to have to roll stealth to actually sneak inside the building now that you're there, and Bash is still clinging to your leg.
I'm gonna shake him off.
Bash roll strength to see if you stay on. And Rocky, you're going to need to roll strength to shake him off. All right, he rolled a 16 to stay on there.
Let go. I gotta go kill people.
Nope, you don't get him off you. He's clinging to that leg.
Motherfucker, let go.
Bash, you're actually in some tall grass right now, so even if you weren't attached to him, you'd probably still at least be hit. He's still attached to you, so are you gonna let go of Rocker, or are you just gonna stay attached to his leg?
I'll stay attached.
Okay, Rocker, he's attached to your leg now. You can try and shake him off again, or you can just say fuck it.
But your leg is so furry and fuzzy.
Okay, so that's an 8, and he rolled a 6, so you are able to finally shake your foot free and walk away. Vash, since you kind of have to drag yourself using your hands at this point, you're still stuck in the tall grass. So, Rocky, you are now free to enter into the building as you please.
About to try to sneak into this building as a bear. Am I taking negatives for it?
You're going to take a -2.
15.
Okay, you successfully sneak into the large hut where Lumpy is sleeping. Goblin Queen is no longer there. She is left after she saw her little scene with Lumpy and Cham sleeping together. So she's off at her own building. But Lumpy is still asleep, and you see Cham is also sleeping in the room.
They're both asleep. I'm gonna kind of like just walk slowly over to Cham and just kind of like start nuzzling him as a bear.
Okay, so that's a 5. You don't wake him. Raka, he is fast asleep. He is snoring. Lumpy still does not notice this.
I'm gonna start dragging him.
Raka, you're gonna try and stealthily drag Cham out of the.
And I chained up.
You are chained up. Actually, your wrists, your arms are chained up, which are also very, very broken.
Can I pull major dick moves right now?
To do what exactly?
Tell the guards that they're going to try and break the potato out of Lumpy's place.
After we get through this little stealth section here with Raka, I'm gonna go back to you. So Raka, stealth, you're gonna have to do a dexterity roll and a stealth roll.
My dex isn't shit. I'm fine with that.
Okay. And the other thing is he is still attached by chains.
Dex roll. Crap!
You grab Cham, but instead of grabbing his clothing, you actually sink your fangs into his shoulder. So that's going to wake him up instantly. So Cham, you are now awake and in extreme amounts of pain. Roll to make sure you don't scream. Roll the 2. You scream very loudly. Lumpy then immediately wakes up from this and becomes aware of what's going on. He looks at Rock and says, "Bear again, you hurt Spot." Points his cannon arm at you. So you're both going to have to roll for initiative.
Before that, I'm going to try persuade.
You're going to persuade Lumpy?
That's a 19.
He did not roll high enough to resist you, so what are you persuading him to do?
So I'm like, Lumpy, he's a friend. He wants to hang out. Just get me out of these chains and we can hang out together.
Lumpy is convinced by this. However, he doesn't have the key to unlock your chains. Okay, Lumpy's going to try and pull the chain out of the wall, so he's going to roll a strength roll. He probably shouldn't have to roll very high. Alright, so he's able to actually rip the chains out of the wall, so they're still attached to you, but you're no longer attached to the wall. He then looks over to the bear and sits down. He says, "Teddy bear?"
Teddy bear, yes.
No teddy bear.
He wants
stay the fuck away. No.
He reaches his good hand out to try and pet
No. I don't know.
Teddy bear make good noises.
I'm gonna tell him like, your belts, put it on the bed, and we get to play. Let's go.
You're gonna have to convince him of that because that's gonna be a separate persuasion roll.
That's a 27.
Okay. So Lumpy takes his belt off and also his loincloth. He is now buck-ass naked. So
wow, this is really getting gay.
You just have ogre junk in your face right now.
I just wanted his belt off.
Well, what do you think his belt was holding up?
Okay, touche.
So he wants to go play outside now with his new pet Spot and his new teddy bear.
Yeah, I'm gonna look at Lumpy like, do what teddy bears say.
Again, that's going to be a separate persuasion roll.
That's 27.
Okay, he agrees to do what the teddy bear says. However, I think that he's also under the assumption that the teddy bear is going to stay a teddy bear. I'm just letting you know that.
I'm gonna tell him put me on his back to carry me.
Okay. Lumpy picks you up by the back of your shirt and throws you on the back of Raka. You can roll strength to make sure you cling to him as he moves.
Does short rest restore spell slots?
2 level 1s and 1 level 2.
Yeah.
Right, I'm gonna use cure wounds on me. I'm gonna heal my legs.
Okay, so you're going to drape your limpy, noodly arm over your legs to try and do healing touch, so roll for that. Okay, so you're able to heal your legs, so you can now walk, which means you can now walk out of there. However, your arms are still basically noodles.
And I'm going to use level 1 cure wounds on my dominant arm.
Okay, you can do that.
And I'm out of spell slots.
10. Okay, your dominant arm is now healed. It's just your not dominant arm that is still a wet noodle full of bone flake.
Alright, I'm just going to walk.
Okay, you can walk, and now Raka and Lumpy are also going to accompany you. Now that is all taken care of, Kane, we're going to go back to you.
Oh, okay.
So what did you want to do?
So I assume there's guards by my cell, yeah?
No, because Raka killed one of them and the other one ran off and he hasn't come back yet. So you're still waiting for those. If he went to go get guards, he hasn't come back.
Alright, I'm going to start screaming and freaking out. +1, yeah. So 10.
That's a 10. So because you're screaming and it's kind of a general area thing, you do alert a couple of them. And one of them comes up to your cell and puts his finger up over his mouth and tells you to shh. My name is Dick Stab. I was gonna find your buddy here that had the broken legs, but it looks like he's already gone.
Okay.
We got a plan. We're gonna overthrow the queen.
Okay.
But we need your help.
Okay.
You're the only one that can get close enough. You're the only one that's enough of a suck-up.
Okay.
So, are you in on this?
Okay.
That a yes or a no?
Sure, why not? What's your name again? Dick Stab?
My name is Dick Stab.
Nice to meet you. I'm Crotch Knife.
Roll to convince him of that. You rolled a 1. He doesn't believe anything that you're saying, and he simply looks at you and goes, I'm gonna stab you in the dick now. So since you're in a cage, and since he has a spear, he's just gonna stab you with it, so he's just gonna roll for attack. And it's not a big cage. He misses, but he's still kind of poking at you. He's having a good time.
God damn it, Dick Stab!
You will do what we ask. You must kill the queen, and then the ogre will be on. You're still off like outside of the hut, like in the tall grass. Which, by the way, now that you guys enter the building, you see him kind of just like lying in the grass with his legs still broken.
You said I get 2 level 1 spell slots from the short rest?
Yes.
Oh, fuck it. I'll just do it again on my other hand.
You're not gonna try and heal Vash's legs?
Someone should have fucking put some healing shit on his fucking barn.
You gotta be nice and fucking heal me, asshole.
Vash is like, my legs are broken. Cham's just like, my elbow feels funny.
I'm gonna look at Lumpy and go, Lumpy, put him on your back. Carry him.
Lumpy nods and walks over, picks Vash up, and puts him up on his shoulder. Kind of like a Beanie Baby, because his legs are just kind of dangling out the back.
10, I'm gonna use my final spell slot, my level 1 spell slot.
To heal your
to
other
heal
arm.
my other arm. Question is, well, I already rolled a 10.
So that's enough. That'll heal your other arm. Now you've healed the broken bones in your arm, so now your arm is functional again.
Yeah, I'm all fully healed. All my fucking arms.
Yes, all of your limbs are fully healed. You're back to the way you were, and you have full health. The only thing you don't have is a weapon. The only thing you don't have is a weapon, although you do have an ogre that you can just tell to murder things.
And now he's not under the queen's control, because I know.
Yep, he's also
Right.
buck-ass naked. Kane, are you going to try and do anything else? Or are you just going to let this goblin kind of poke at you until you agree to his plan?
I'll agree to a plan.
So he's going to stop poking you and he's going to say, all right, tomorrow you're going to win your match. And then after you're done, we're going to bring you up to the queen's quarters, and then you can do whatever you want.
I'm listening.
Long as she's off this island, I don't care. Then Dick Stab will rule all. So Kane, since you agree, he says all good, and after his little like raid speech, he walks off. Now you guys, now that you've gathered Bash up, wherever you want to go.
For the bare necessities.
I'm gonna ask Lumpy. Lumpy, where is my musical instrument and my pokey stick?
Queen took them. Queen over there. He points at a large tower structure with a light at the top of it.
The fuck?
Hey, fellas, all I'm
Don't
saying
worry.
is the Goblin Queen's head would be mighty expensive on somebody's wall. We could be pretty rich.
Don't worry, Lumpy no way in.
Lumpy knows the way in.
Good Teddy. Follow Teddy. Lumpy begins walking towards the tower.
Because I'm a ghostwise halfling, all this stuff is being said telepathically, because I can't speak physically through bear form.
He's still talking to you verbally, though. So Cham is not aware of that. So he's just kind of thinks that the ogre is talking to himself, but he sees that he's moving in the right direction. So you guys are going to go towards the tower, and Lumpy is going to walk up, and he walks up with him and the bear, and there's 2 goblins that are standing outside of the front door. They immediately see Lumpy buck-ass naked, along with Bash on his back, Cham walking next to you, and a bear. They don't even ask any questions, they just open the door. They're not even going to try, because they know they're going to die if they try.
I'm thinking about just telling Lumpy to squish both their heads.
Are you going to tell them to do that?
It will make me and Teddy happy.
You want Lumpy to squish heads like grape?
Like grape, Lumpy.
You can do what you want with them, or I don't need any of them.
Lumpy wants to squish like grape. So Lumpy reaches out his good hand and simply grabs the first goblin by the head. The first goblin has no idea what's going on. He just kind of looked at him curiously until his hand wrapped around his head, and now he's going to squeeze. He rolled a 2, so he just kind of muffles him a little bit, and the other goblin really doesn't know what's going on. All right, the second one was a 17, so that's a successful squish. So he pops his head like a fucking grape, and you just see like spurts of blood go out of the side of Lumpy's fist as his hand closes down, and the goblin stops moving and becomes limp. The other goblin then immediately craps himself and runs away. Lumpy like new friend Spot and Teddy.
Lumpy, take that goblin's body, chuck it as hard as you can at the running goblin.
Okay, Lumpy's gonna do that, so that's gonna be a dex roll for him because his strength is retarded anyway, so. Ooh. So he tries to throw the goblin, and instead of throwing it at the other goblin, he just simply chucks it and like throws it so far over his head that the corpse actually, you don't even see where it lands. You just hear like a bunch of branches breaking.
I also grabbed the if there's a sword on the that the goblin had.
He was carrying a short sword, yes.
Alright, I take the sword.
Okay, so now I have a short sword again. So like I said, the front door is now open.
Lead the way.
Me go in first. Queen like me. Me introduce you. She like you too. She like Teddy. Alright, so Lumpy walks up the stairs and expects you to follow him, basically. Vash is still attached to him. So he walks all the way to the top of the stairs and gently raps on the door. Purity, can you roll a d20 to see if you wake up from that?
Yeah.
You do not wake up from that, so Lumpy kind of rubs his chin and then full force punches the door. So he's gonna roll a strength roll. That's a 13 plus 3, so that's 16. So he punches the door, and the door actually flies inside, breaks off the hinges, and lands on the ground in front of where your bed is. You then immediately wake up.
What in the hell, Lumpy?
Me bring friends, Queen.
I'm
This
sorry, friends?
Spot Teddy.
Oh, for the love of everything unholy, you brought them here.
What are you rolling for?
To persuade Lumpy to fire his cannon at the queen.
Okay, he's gonna have to roll against that because he really doesn't.
That's a 27, by the way.
Yeah, I know, it's a plus 10. So, alright, so he's not gonna hesitate on that. He raises his arm towards you. Purity, you can roll as a reactive roll to this if you want to try and dodge it.
What the fuck?
That's a critical failure. You do not dodge that. Instead, your feet actually get caught in your own sheets and you trip, so you're stuck on the bed. So he's gonna roll for damage. That's gonna be, 4d10s.